Hi, my name is Lisa Keller, and like most kids, I absolutely loved Christmas when I was growing up. There was something just special about our old-fashioned ornaments, testing the bulbs to see which ones would light, and I always had that special job of putting those silver color icicles onto the tree, but I also had to put them on so carefully because at the end of the Christmas season, it was also my job to take them off of the tree and slide them back into that little cardboard box. Growing up in my family, we never had a lot of money for extra gifts. My sister is 4 years older than I am, and she and I would go through the JCPenney catalog or the Sears catalog, and between the two of us, we would have to agree on one game for Christmas. And so very early on, I learned Christmas is not so much about what's under the tree, but instead who gathers around the table. And for our family, there were many Christmases that were just difficult, from difficult finances to family turmoil, sudden losses, and even hospice workers coming in and out of our home. Each one of us were always reminded the importance of focusing on things that really matter the most. As I continue to gain more life experience, helping people at need in Christmas has become a mainstay of my family's holiday preparations. We are so honored to be part of the One Life Church family, this group of people who has these incredible opportunities to bless others during the Christmas season. Last year, some of you might recall our Guatemala 257 project. It was a dream of ours to provide a hot Christmas dinner to 2,000 hungry people in Santa Maria de Jesus, Guatemala. It was our largest humanitarian aid effort. Last year, we were not only able to raise the money to buy 2,000 hot dinners, but we also raised enough money to make sure that everyone had cookies for dessert, and we also saw that several hundred children got toys for Christmas. And so this year, naturally, we want to be a part of that project again. We want to continue to bring a Christmas blessing to hungry families. So several weeks ago, I contacted our partners in Guatemala and I asked them if they could please gather for me the prices that I would need for this year's meal. It probably will not surprise you because everything in the world has increased in price, so has our cost per meal. When I first got our new total, I'm almost embarrassed and ashamed that my very first thought in my mind was, well, maybe this year we'll just have to reduce the number of meals that we can do. That absolutely cannot be part of God's plan for our lives and our ministry. Instead, I challenge each of you to prayerfully consider being a partner with us to bring this year's Christmas dream to another reality. Let's step out in faith. Let's raise the funds for those 2,000 meals. Let's raise the funds for 4,000 cookies and hundreds of toys again. The cost per meal this year is around $3.23. And when I really think about that price, I'm quickly reminded that absolutely nowhere here in the United States could I take my family to a restaurant and get a holiday meal for that amount. A $20 donation will cover meals for a family of 6 people with enough money left over to help buy those cookies and toys. This past July, my family and I had the privilege of seeing a project like this firsthand in action when we visited our friends in Guatemala. Our mission team organized a meal for 2,000 hungry people. We were there, hands-on, helping to distribute those meals to people who had not had another hot meal since the one they had last Christmas. Yes, that meal that they received in July was only the second hot meal that most of our families have had in the past 6 months. So I ask you, please think about our families in Guatemala every time you sit down at the dinner table ready to eat a hot meal. I'm asking you to prayerfully consider sponsoring even one of those 2,000 meals that we would like to serve. God bless you and thank you for your incredible friendship and love for our families in Guatemala.